Let me take you on a pub crawl on one of the most haunted suburbs in London. This is Wapping, and you might not have ever heard of it. It's situated to the east of the Tower of London and runs all the way up towards Canary Wharf. It's one of the oldest parts of London, which has seen over the years so much harrowing activity from the many sailors and pirates who have lived along its cobbled streets. I honestly think it's one of the most underrated and one of London's biggest hidden gems, but it is just such a gorgeous suburb. It has incredible winding cobbled streets and these really big tall buildings that just look like you're in Victorian England, so big fan. Okay, so Wapping actually gets its name from the Anglo-Saxon settlement Waiapa, aka the settlement of the Waiapa people. Although there is some deliberation as to whether or not this actually derives from Wapel, which means marsh. Urbanisation of this shoreline began with the draining of said marsh. The wall of the river was consolidated in 1600, and so the settlement began. John Stowe, a 16th century historian, describes it as a continual street or a filthy straight passage with alleyways of small tenements or cottages built inhabited by sailors, victuallers. Being close to the river, it has very strong maritime influences, being inhabited by sailors, mast makers and boat builders. But it is along this hallowed high street where the execution dock lies, which is where pirates and other criminals of the sea met their end. Being hung in Wapping was no joke. Your body would be left to be engulfed by the rising tide 3 times as a ritual before laying you to rest finally. Of course, with executions being the public sport that it was, there were many pubs alongside where the execution dock would be. The Bell Inn was one of them, who was ran by Samuel Batt, who was the daughter of Elizabeth, who actually ended up marrying James Cook, who was the explorer who went out to Australia and New Zealand. He was actually killed by the execution dock in 1779 when he tried to kidnap Kalani Upu, the ruling chief in Hawaii. And that's just one gruesome tale, so pack your bag, pack your vape, pack your keys, wallet, whatever. Let's go on a pub crawl to see what dastardly things happened on Wapping High Street.